have to come out and explain what was going on. Mamata Banerjee has a choice now. Mamata Banerjee has a clear choice. She defends this man or she takes action against him. Please tell us, Mayuk, what exactly happened.
Yes, Arnab, and most importantly, while you were speaking, the entire Bengal is awake and the entire Bengal is hearing you. And I think the top Trinamool leaders are also hearing you. The sad part is one of the senior ministers of Bengal cabinet, Firhad Hakim, while we asked question to Firhad Hakim, he said it's bad, it's not right, but whatever has happened, I don't know. I should get a entire clarity about the incident, but that will not surpass the things which we saw in Delhi. Delhi police, how they assaulted us. So here also, Firhad Hakim or Trinamool ministers are comparing the incident with Shaikat with what happened in Krishi Bhavan. They are politicizing. They clearly cannot just condemn this incident or apologize for what it has happened. Arnab, just to give you entire the chronology of this entire raid at 5:30 a.m. Republic Bank.
The entire attack has been caught on tape. Does Firhad Hakim not know that? Does he not know that the entire incident is caught on tape? What investigation? What investigation? What denial can they have in this case? The entire incident is caught on tape. It is a clear and simple case of assault. Now I want to tell the Trinamool Congress this, and I want to tell Mamata Banerjee this. Either you pretend to be blind or you act. But there is no question of allowing you to pretend to be blind anymore. You are blindfolded. You are blindfolding yourself in this case. The fact is absolutely clear. Republic Bangla journalist has been attacked. Now, would you go into the details of the circumstances of this case, Mayuk, with us a little bit more in detail? Just go into a little bit more in detail on what exactly happened.
Arnab, Rothin Ghosh is a minister of food supplies in Bengal for the last 13 years. In 2021, he was a minister, and he's still a sitting minister. Rothin Ghosh was the municipality corporation here, the impugned municipality corporation of Madhyamgram from 2009 to 2022. So for this longest period, Rothin Ghosh was the municipal chairman, and this is the time when the allegations of recruitment scam and municipalities also happened. The High Court, the Calcutta High Court ordered a municipal scam investigation probe to CBI and ED, and both the investigating authorities are investigating. And today, when this raid happened, it happened in one of the senior members of the cabinet in Bengal. Rothin Ghosh is not a junior minister. Republic Bangla, from 6 a.m. in the morning till midnight, they are non-stop on this story, and this has become a reason for irritation for people like the Trinamool councillor. Republic Bangla raised basic fundamental questions. Why this minister is getting involved in this multi-crore scam? Rothin Ghosh, has there been inside, the enforcement directorate officers are inside, and we just reported the fact of the matter that enforcement officers are there still inside the house for the last 17 hours. We just reported that the Central Force authorities have cordoned the place, and there's been a tension among the supporters because of the fact that it's almost 18 hours now. It's almost midnight, and for the last 18 hours, the CBI ED officers are still inside the house, and Republic is relentlessly covering this entire incident. At around 8:30 p.m. during Jawab Chai Bangla, when I was anchoring, all the reporters, the biggest coverage, 12 places, 12 reporters, all on air. And when I went to Shoykot to understand the situation, Shoykot was there, we saw the entire thing on tape when Shoykot was attacked, and you can see the visuals on tape. Shoykot Pal attacked. When Shoykot Pal was giving live, he was talking to the people of Bengal. I was anchoring there. I asked Shoykot to show the entire incident. The camera person, our video journalist, was showing the faces, and then this councillor, this accused councillor, he came towards the camera person, he intimidated the camera person, and then he stopped the coverage. Our camera camera has badly been damaged. They tried to assault. They actually assaulted. They attacked our camera person and reporter, and they were kind of literally threatening them. The main question is that where is police right now? The police in Bengal is proactive in many such cases. In fact, during Republic Bangla coverages also, we have seen so many policemen. They always monitor or keep a surveillance. But where is the surveillance in front of our minister's house, whose house is being raided by enforcement officers for the last 18 hours, and Central Force officers are still there. There's been a lot of indiscriminating evidences.
If they want to make excuses, if they want to make excuses and say where was the police, etc., that's not the point. The point is the evidence is there. If they have any conscience, if they have any guts, and if they have any compliance to the rule of law, there should be suo motu action tonight itself. There has to be suo motu action in this case. There has been a physical attack on a journalist, and everybody in Bengal knows it now. They can absolutely not deny it at all. And Shravan, I think there's a nationwide discussion on this today, for this is one of the worst physical attacks on a journalist in the line of duty that we are seeing here, and it's all caught on tape. I'm glad it's caught on tape because the culprit is very much and 1000% on tape. Shravan.
Well, in fact, the fact of the matter is this, that today they are cognizant, they have shut their eyes when Republic Bangla exposed. Remember, Republic Bangla was the first channel today to expose one of the biggest scam in the state of West Bengal. Our reporters were on the ground right from 6 o'clock in the morning exposing the corruption, the very corruption that has been exposed by Republic Bangla from its inception. But today, what we are witnessing unfolding before our eyes is absolute lawlessness in the state of West Bengal. The fact of the matter is that a journalist has been openly attacked. Republic Bangla's reporter, who was exposing what was really happening, showing the people of Bengal that you've had ministers who have now come under the scanner, exposing them. This is exactly what has happened on our screens right now. Is our braveheart Shoikat, who was attacked. Mayuk is also joining us on this broadcast. Mayuk, Priyanka Tibrawal is joining us on this broadcast. Priyanka Tibrawal, straight question to you. The government needs to act. What is it that they are waiting for? What probe are they really talking about?
See, definitely nobody can be complacent to this kind of lawlessness which is now prevailing in Bengal. And we are witnessing this, that you see the Trinamool Netas and the Trinamul's General Secretary Abhishek Banerjee, who was staging such a huge drama in Delhi yesterday, all of them are now rattled, and they are very perturbed with this kind of rigorous raid which is being carried on since morning. Now there is definitely something to hide. That is the reason, they are so nervous. But only yesterday we could hear that they were speaking and screaming about democracy, about the black day. Now what day is this today in Bengal, where, the fourth pillar of democracy, where a journalist is being manhandled, and not just that, he's been physically assaulted like this, and no action from the police. They say that the police is very efficient. They say that the government is very efficient. Why are they quiet now? They were saying that, our family
Priyanka,
is being involved.
What efficiency? Priyanka, what efficiency are we really talking about? Forget about anything else. But this is caught on camera. It is for the people of West Bengal to see what has happened to a journalist who was doing his duty. The fact of the matter is that by now, action should have been taken. By now, the councillor should have been arrested. The fact of the matter is this, once again, ladies and gentlemen, that you've had a journalist who have been attacked who was only doing his job. And mind you, this happens to be a TMC councillor. Let me also quickly bring in my colleague Mayuk just to take you through what has really happened. And all of this has been completely caught on camera when Shoikot was doing his job. The TMC councillor, without being provoked to, comes and attacks a reporter while he's just simply doing his job. Mayuk, just if you can, for all our viewers, what really happened?
Well, Shravan and Priyanka, the saddest part is that the reporter here, Shoykot Pal, Republic Bangla Reporter, he was just reporting the facts that a TMC minister's house, the senior minister, food minister of Bengal, his house is being raided by Enforcement Directorate for the last 17 and a half hours. And when this incident was happening, the Enforcement Directorate officers were inside. So you can understand the situation, Priyanka, where in Bengal, Enforcement Directorate officers are inside, CRPF officers and jawans are outside cordoning the place of occurrence, and a reporter is being beaten up. Reporter is being beaten up by the ruling party supporters. The ruling party minister's house is being raided, and outside the ruling party supporters are beating up a reporter, stopping the coverage live. It was happening live. I was there anchoring the Job Up Chai Bangla 8 p.m. show, and this happened during that time. So you can understand the security of reporters in Bengal. You can understand the law and order situation in Bengal, Shravan. Most importantly, where is the statement of the police minister in Bengal, and where's the suo motu cognizance of the state police? So state police doesn't bother to question, or state police doesn't give a damn when an opposition leader raises something, and some way or the other letters or legal notices come. But where is the suo motu cognizance or action by state police in this case, where clearly this man is seen on tape assaulting a reporter on duty? Forget about Republic Bangla. What about the security of reporters reporting the recruitment scam in Bengal, Priyanka?
See, what are you talking about? Audacity, Mayuk. You know very well that the police here in West Bengal, they need instructions from the government to sit and get up. They do not perform their duty. This is what we have been screaming from the last 5 years, that what is happening in Bengal. There is no law and order. There is no rule of law. Now the question and pertinent question here is Mamata Banerjee seeing all this? And then if she's seeing all this, why is she quiet? The simple answer to this is that people of her own family are involved. It is the company Leaps and Bounds, where the directors are her own brother and sister-in-law and Bhaipo. So that is the reason everybody is trying to, cover up everything. All the ministers, top to bottom, are involved in this kind of corruption. You see, not one, not two, not three. All the ministers, all of them. Whenever anything is coming out, most of them are being arrested. See, nobody is arrested for no reason. There is immense evidence. That is the reason they are all behind bars. And now this is the kind of action which they are doing on reporters who are trying to show and portray the truth in front of people. They are being physically attacked. Leave apart opposition. So when we are saying that, our lives are in danger, you can very well understand what do we mean to say. That we cannot move out in West Bengal without security. Because each and every day we are attacked. Look at the scenario, and I would definitely want that suo motu judiciary should step into this.
Well, in fact, Priyanka,
well, absolutely, Priyanka, and most importantly, Shravan, you can understand.
Copious amount of.
Yes, Shravan.
But where is that media that was shedding copious amount of tears for a Chinese-funded organization? But today you have a channel which is loved by every person in the state of West Bengal. A journalist who's been attacked, not a single word really coming in from anyone else. But the bigger question here is, why is it taking so much time for the government to basically respond? What are they really doing? Why hasn't an FIR been registered? Why hasn't action been taken already? Priyanka, less said than better as far as the police is really concerned.
You see, once again, I'm repeating myself, police will not take any action because people who are accused of doing crime in West Bengal are the, legislative people here. They are the people who are running the legislature here. They are the people who are running the assembly here. They are the people who have formed the government here. So they are all part of this government. So when a government itself is involved in this kind of accusation, who will take action? That is why I say that this government is no more required. Somebody who cannot maintain rule of law is not required here. And how will they maintain rule of law? Because the people who are accused are part of their family.
Well, I'll request you, Priyanka, to just stay on with us because, in fact, there are more reactions now coming in. But Mayuk, what is it that you are hearing from the people? One. Secondly, has there been any response? Because as I understand, when you ask this question to Firhad Hakim, let's not forget, as far as these raids are concerned, the municipality scam is concerned, there are bureaucrats who have basically come under this scanner, bureaucrats reporting directly to the minister. So when it was only Republic Bangla's reporters who were outside the door of the bureaucrats who have basically come under the scanner where the raids are being carried out. So I think so, Mayuk, it is the government which seems to be completely spooked. When our reporters have been there when the raids broke out at every location, telling the people of Bengal what was really happening in the municipality scam.
Well, Shravan, most important question right now is, are we not doing our job? This is our job, Shravan. 14 places today have been raided, 14 places including the house of a sitting minister, the food minister of Bengal, a sitting bureaucrat in Bengal, municipal corporation corporators, and most importantly, in most part, this entire thing is being reported solely by Republic Bangla from morning 6 a.m. till midnight. We are doing our job, and state government it's the responsibility of the state government to ensure that a media organization which is not funded by Chinese, a media organization which is a nationalist media organization, must do their job peacefully and in a free country. This is our democratic right. We are reporting against corruption in Bengal. We are reporting against the recruitment scamsters in Bengal, and most importantly, we are reporting a raid where a sitting minister's house is being raided. It's still on, Shravan. 18 hours right now. 18 hours, and the raid is still on. We don't even know whether this is going to continue overnight or not, but we are getting information that this raid is happening at a time when the entire Bengal and India is furious about the recruitment scam. The students, the aspirants, the job aspirants, they are sitting on road. They are actually demanding that the mastermind of this recruitment scams get arrested. And this is the level which we are seeing. A Trinamool Congress councillor, he's one of the most influential Trinamool Congress youth leader of Madhyamgram in the fringes of Kolkata, where these raids are happening, and he on tape is actually assaulting a reporter on the line on duty, reporting against the scam, reporting against the recruitment scam. This is the state of West Bengal media liberty, Shravan, and people must raise their voice, because Republic is not working for China, unlike some media houses which are funded by Chinese. Republic Bangla is working for the people of West Bengal, for the sake of the job aspirants in West Bengal and against corruption, and this is what Republic Bangla reporters get at the end of the day in West Bengal. Shravan.
Mr. Amit Malviya, not for the first time, but today we are demanding, the entire network, family of Republic Media Network are demanding that action should be taken. And look at the audacity. You have a TMC councillor openly attacking our reporter Shoykot while he's doing his job, Mr. Amit Malviya. This is also happening out when the Central Paramilitary Force was also present. But the fact of the matter is that where was the police? What is the government really doing about it when our reporter was exposing the misdeeds, those who are being involved in the municipality scam?
It is quite unfortunate that Republic Bangla reporter was targeted by TMC councillor there. And this is not the first time a journalist has been targeted like this in Bengal. This is a common occurrence. Every second day there's an FIR on journalists there, on media professionals who dare to expose Mamata Banerjee and her government. The truth is that unfortunately no action will be taken because the police is in complete collusion with these gundas of the TMC. They are patronized by Mamata Banerjee. Let's not forget she's the Home Minister of the state. The police reports to her. The police remained a bystander when the TMC councillor attacked the reporter from Republic Bangla. And this is a common occurrence. There are several ministers of Mamata Banerjee government who are in jail for a very long time on corruption charges. There isn't a sphere or an activity of the government where there is no corruption. You look at coal scam, cattle scam, education scam, teachers recruitment scam, municipality job scam, and the list is endless. And therefore, today Bengal has become a ravaged state where there is no rule of law, there's only rule of the ruler. And if you target Mamata Banerjee or expose her government, her family, her top ministers who are all embroiled in corruption, this is what gets done. I urge the people who were recently shedding copious tears for Chinese journalists to come out and speak for Saikat, because clearly people like Saikat are the ones who need support of the journalistic fraternity and not those who take Chinese money and run propaganda against the country. But it's very unfortunate, but just another day in Bengal when journalists are targeted for doing their job.
Well, it's in fact, Mr. Malviya, this is a pattern, and not just, this is not the first time that they have attacked us. This, in fact, is the second time that we have been attacked. And even in the past, they did nothing about it. When we were attacked covering the elections, today we were exposing the prevalent corruption in the state of West Bengal, which I think so is the duty of any honest journalist.
Let's be very clear that while Saikat was being attacked, the police that stood there did nothing. And police reports to Mamata Banerjee. So the message is very clear that if you report the wrongdoings of any TMC leader, then you are free game. And it's not as if Mamata Banerjee doesn't know it. Mamata Banerjee, in fact, patronizes this kind of culture. She's the one who presides over this kind of violence and intimidation. And therefore, I am quite sure that no action will be taken, just like the previous time no action was taken. The only solution is to rid West Bengal of the TMC and Mamata Banerjee. Only then will some semblance of law and order, of respectability, of people being allowed to live their lives without fear is going to return to Bengal. Bengal today is a tinderbox. It's not a normal state. It's a state where the police is constantly hovering over you. It's doing its surveillance just because it wants to please the political masters. And then you see these kind of attacks which are brazen. I mean, this attack has been caught on camera, and still there's not a word from the Chief Minister, who's also the Home Minister of the state.
Well, in fact, Mr. Malviya, one of the bureaucrats who was being raided today is directly linked to Firad Hakim, works under Firad Hakim. When Republic Bangla actually got in touch with Firad Hakim after Shoykot was attacked, he essentially said, look here, we are doing some investigation, we'll be looking into it. What is there to really look into it when the attack has been caught on camera?
I mean, these are platitudes. I'm quite sure Firad Hakim has no locus standi in the TMC to look into anything like this, because this has been sanctioned by the Home Minister herself. And if Mamata Banerjee does not rein in her councillor, what is Firad Hakim going to do? Firad Hakim is just another pawn in the TMC's party apparatus. So clearly, if there are questions to be asked, then they need to be asked of Mamata Banerjee, and she's the one who has to be held accountable.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Amit Malviya. Rahul Sinha of the BJP is also going to join us in a short while from now. The question here is that several hours have passed. Not a single word, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching us tonight, not a single word really coming in from a government. Remember, you've had their leader camping here in the national capital demanding the rights, and then really talking about the fact that democracy has come to an end. Where exactly is the democracy that Abhishek Banerjee and several other top leadership of the Trinamool Congress have been espousing all this while? when you have a journalist who was simply doing his job, was attacked brutally, and remember, not a single person essentially comes to his help. He was left to fend for himself, and this is exactly the condition for those who are covering a corruption matter. This is while, remember, there have been massive raids that are underway even as we speak right now. These raids are still underway at various locations, all connected to the municipality scam. Mr. Rahul Sinha, thank you for joining us on this broadcast. What is exactly happening? You have a journalist, Republic Bangla journalist, openly attacked, caught on camera, not a single action taken even today. राहुल सिन्हा जी, सवाल ये उठ रहा है कि इतने घंटे बीत चुके हैं पर अब तक कुछ हुआ नहीं है।
देखिए, पश्चिम बंगाल में ये जो जनतंत्र का इंस्टीट्यूशन पर जितना हमला हो रहा है, डेमोक्रेसी पर जितना हमला हो रहा है, सारे हमला में मदद पश्चिम बंगाल का चीफ मिनिस्टर ममता बनर्जी और इन लोगों से होता है। इसीलिए इतना हमला होने का बाद, आपका पत्रकार के ऊपर हमला होने के बाद, आप ऐसा मत आशा करिए जो इन लोग कुछ बोलेंगे। इन लोग कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे। जरूरत है तो ऐसा बोल देंगे कि पत्रकारी उकसाया और हमला सृष्टि किया। इसीलिए ये लोग ये हमला का काम कर रहे हैं। कारण इनका जो चोरी, इनका जो दुर्नीति, ये बाहर का लोगों तक ना पहुंचे, जनता तक ना पहुंचे, इसलिए मीडिया को चुन चुन के टारगेट करके कर रहा है। और आपका जो टीवी है, वो टीवी तो एकदम सारे सच बात है उसको उजागर करके रखते हैं। ये ममता बनर्जी और उनका साथी के लिए कठिनाई बन गया और इसीलिए चुन चुन के आप लोगों के ऊपर अटैक हुआ। बार बार पश्चिम बंगाल में जगह जगह में पत्रकार का ऊपर हमला हो रहा है और पश्चिम बंगाल सरकार आज तक कोई बंदोबस्त नहीं किया। तो इसीलिए हम मांग कर रहा है जो लोग हमला किया उन लोगों को गिरफ्तार करे और कड़ा से कड़ा कार्रवाई करे और हम इस घटना का पूरा निंदा करते हैं।
Absolutely, Rahul Sinha ji. Rahul Sinha there from the BJP, Bengal BJP, condemning this incident. But the curious part is that one reporter covering raids in Bengal is being beaten up, and none of the reactions coming in from Trinamool Congress. We are trying to get reactions, at least comment from Trinamool Congress leaders who time and again comment or they write tweets. They tweets on all the issues in Bengal, in India, what is happening in the India alliance. They write about the Chinese-funded medias and their arrest, but here not a single tweet. We have Mr. Shishir Bajoria from Bengal BJP. Mr. Bajoria, a reporter on duty, reporting against the scam, reporting on the raids in a sitting minister's house, is being assaulted. Republic Bangla is doing its job. Is it a crime to report scams in Bengal, Mr. Bajoria?
It is unfortunate that in our state of West Bengal, it is a crime. It is a crime to tell the truth against the ruling party. They do not believe in democracy. They do not believe in rule of law. They do not believe in freedom of press. They only talk about it. You speak anything outside, you will get beaten up, and it's very unfortunate. I decry it, I denounce it in the strongest possible words that I have with me, what has happened to your colleague. Your colleague was only reporting what was the fact on the ground. If they did not agree, they could have contested. They could have said, they could have given a statement against Republic. They could have even taken you to court. But you cannot take law into your hands, and especially when the journalist is reporting what is going wrong in the party in power. It is impossible to accept any such thing.
Mr. Bajoria,
Bajoria.
I have my colleague Shawan also, but the fact is that this has become, Mr. Amit Balvia was saying, this has become just another day in Bengal. If a reporter who is reporting on a raid is being attacked, what will be the situation of, what will be the security of the on-duty Enforcement Directorate officers? What about their security, Mr. Bajoria?
I'm sure we all remember that when CBI officers went to just serve a notice to the then police commissioner, the chief minister herself came and sat on dharna in front of the police commissioner's house. They sent police to Gherao, the central agency, CBI and ED's offices. It is only when when they felt that the central forces may come heavily on them that they ran away. There is no rule of law as our country knows. They are trying to create a Muktanchal here. If you go against the party in power, you will be hammered. This is very unfortunate what has happened to a colleague of yours, but this happens every day here with even our Karyakartas. We raise a slogan, we are beaten. Our people are mercilessly beaten. And today what happened? They do not believe in free press. They want to have media which is completely beholden to them. They cannot afford free media because free media will expose them.
Mr. Bajoria, this is not the first time that Republic Media Network has been attacked, assaulted by goons of Trinamool Congress. In fact, this has happened when we were covering the Lok Sabha elections too, when we were attacked. This while we were exposing the voters, how they were intimidated. Yet again today, one of our finest reporters of Republic Bangla was exposing what was really happening as far as the municipality scam is concerned. And remember, Mr. Bajoria, as far as the people of the state of West Bengal are concerned, it was the only network to have shown the visuals right from 6 o'clock in the morning, every location covered, so that the people of the state of West Bengal are aware what really happened in the name of giving jobs in various municipalities across the state of West Bengal, and look at what has really happened by the end of the day.
It is very, very unfortunate. They do not believe in any such reporting. This giving of jobs was another one of the very big scams. They took money for giving of jobs. Now, Sri Abhishek Banerjee, Member of Parliament, does this great natak of wanting to go and protest in Delhi, go and protest in Raj Bhavan when he knows the governor is not there. But for what? For Manrega? Money is not given. Will they give the account of 84,000 crores that has come to West Bengal during the 2 terms of Modi ji? Will they give the account? Who will explain 1,30,000 crore false job cards created? 1,30,000 crore false job cards. Will they give the account? This is the problem in our state. The entire loot is going one way. And if you expose the truth, this is very unfortunate, but I am sure the way Republic is going, Republic will not stop and will continue to expose the wrongs.
Well, Mr. Bajoria, people are going to really lose the faith.
Saying, there's a recent Supreme Court ruling that if a journalist is being beaten up, then he will be arrested for 5 years and a 50,000 rupees penalty will be there. Is it not the responsibility of the state government, the state of West Bengal and the Bengal police, who time and again take action against opposition, time and again take action against the media fraternity? Is it not the responsibility this time to take a suo motu cognizance in this case?
As per our constitution, as per the rules of duty, it is their responsibility. But I do not expect the West Bengal police or our city, Kolkata police, to do any such thing. I give you a small example. During Panchayat elections, I tried to formally meet the Director General of West Bengal Police. He refused to meet me. The main opposition party, as a representative, I wanted to take a small team of 3 people, ask for appointment. He refused. Will this police do anything? This police, for a small civil disobedience, puts our Karyakartas inside for 15 days. But when it comes to Trinamool, they don't even touch, they don't have the guts to touch these leaders. Now, what has happened to your colleague? The police should have arrested people by now. But they will do nothing. This is the problem. Because in one word in Bangla, they are doladas. They are slaves of the government.
Well, thank
you very much,
so much.
Shishir Bujoria, for joining us on the broadcast. Shahzad Poonawal of the BJP is joining us. Shahzad, we have been saying this for a very long time, that if a journalist today is not safe in the state of West Bengal, that what really happens to those who are part of that investigating team, those who are the ones who have brought to the forefront this very scam, whistleblowers, not a single person would really be safe if a journalist who's doing his job was brutally attacked, assaulted by nonetheless the TMC councillor.
Shravan, TMC today has come to mean Talibani mindset and culture. And this attack on your journalist is not just an attack on one journalist or one Republic Bangla organization or Republic network. It is an attack on the soul of our democracy, because the 4th pillar of democracy is the media. And look, where are those editors guild and that entire motley bunch? Those people are out trying to defend these news click propagandists who are receiving foreign funding and were trying to undermine India's sovereignty. And here an attack on a journalist is caught on camera, but the entire bunch is completely quiet. Where is that press freedom index bunch? You know, Shravan, there is one popular YouTuber who makes YouTube videos on press freedom index falling and rising. Where is he tonight? Is he going to make any video caught on camera? Is he going to say a word? No, he did not say a word even when Arnab Goswami was arrested. And he will not say a word when G14 list is issued. He won't say a word when a journalist of Republic Bangla Network is beaten up in this manner because they don't care for freedom of speech or press freedom. This is only and only a demonstration of how dictatorial the TMC, Talibani mindset culture government has become. They attack nationalists, they attack people who don't vote for them, they have revenge votes, women are under threat, law and order situation is down for a toss, corruption is at its peak, and any person who exposes the state of affairs is subjected to this. And in the state of Rabindranath Tagore's state has now been reduced to this kind of state of affairs. Ma Mati Manush is today bullying, bomb and glass.
Well, Shahzad, this is Mayuk from Republic Bangla Newsroom. Shahzad, I have just one simple question to you. Is it a crime to report on a sitting minister's house raid in Bengal? Is it a crime to report against the recruitment scam in Bengal? And most importantly, we have seen time and again that state police in Bengal have been proactive against the opposition BJP here, against those who have reported against the ruling Trinamool here. Will this not be a responsibility of police, the Home Minister of Bengal, to take a suo motu cognizance against this kind of assault, this kind of attack against Republic Bangla?
You know, the West Bengal police has now unfortunately become a hand. They have become like the Gestapo. And today the entire matter is that it's not just politics which has violence, it is institutionalization of political violence to the extent that even if somebody wants to report the real truth of any situation, including the corruption, the scams that are taking place in West Bengal, whether it's the scam in Manrega Fund, whether it is the scam in Narda, Sarda, the SSC scam, the education scam, anybody who reports, or if you are covering the raids, they want to silence you at all costs. And this is why this kind of affairs is taking place. But today the Lutyens ecosystem must also be asked the question, where are they tonight? Are they going to issue any kind of letters? Are they going to issue any kind of condemnation? Or because it is Mamata Banerjee, they will not say a word. There is one popular anchor who late night musings are tweeted by him every night. Every night he tweets his late night musings. Where is his late night musing tonight? Will he be tweeting something about Mamata Didi? Unless he has, some political inclination, and therefore he might not.
Shahzad.
Shahzad, another question to you is that this is a pre-planned attack, because we have seen in the tape, if you can see the visuals, this is a very influential Trinamool Congress youth leader there, and most importantly, there's not a single tweet. You are talking about the journalists in Bengal also. There's not a single tweet. The entire coverage in Bengal, the media, they have actually blacked out the entire incident. It's almost 18 hours. A minister's house is doing great. None of the channels are live. What is happening in Bengal, Shahzad?
Well, in fact, Mayuk, if you can hear me, even till now, there has been not a single word really from the government. There is not a single word really coming in from the police. For all our viewers who are tuning in right now, because today it's important to tell our viewers for whom we were reporting. Our brave reporter Shoykot, who was there for several hours put together, was reporting when he was brutally assaulted by a TMC councillor. Until now, let us tell you viewers that not a single word has really come in from the government, not a single word really coming in from the police. No action has been taken from the police as yet, and some say that we are looking into the matter. What are they really looking into the matter when everything is for them to watch? Everything has been caught on camera, and we're going to put out that for you to watch, that this is, after all, the reality. This is the price that you really pay for reporting in the state of West Bengal, not for the first time. Charu, thank you very much for joining us on the broadcast. Charu, today you have a reporter who was outside the residence of a sitting minister of Mamata government, who was being raided by the enforcement directorate in the municipality scam. Not to forget that this is a scam which has been monitored by the court, ordered by the Calcutta High Court, and that is the reason why the investigation goes on. The reporter is there. The entire network covers the raids spread across the state of West Bengal, and by the end of the day, you have a worried TMC councillor who comes out and attacks, and I would say brutally assaults our reporter. Until now, not a single word from anyone, be it the government or for that matter even the police.
It's a very, very unfortunate incident, and I condemn it wholeheartedly. I'm very ashamed of the way TMC leaders are acting today. Now, these are the very same people who, along with the entire indie bloc, talk about press freedom. But when it comes to the press doing their work independently, they are assaulted, they are beaten up, they are treated so badly. And what was the reporter doing? He was merely doing his job. He was merely reporting on a raid which ED has been carrying out. I think this just exposes the mentality of TMC right now. It's a situation which I think the court needs to take cognizance of, because this raid has been going on the court's behest. It's the Central Investigative Agency, and strict action needs to be taken against leaders like this. Journalists cannot take this lying down. These are the very same people who jump up and down trying to protect media houses which are funded by China. But when our very own people are merely doing their job, merely reporting, they are ending up in a situation where they're assaulted and abused like this. I'm really, really sorry about this.
Well, thank you very much, Charu, for joining us. This is a sign of a worried government. This is a sign of a worried politician, and that is the reason why a journalist who was doing his work was brutally assaulted, Mayuk. And it's surprising. Some would say not even really surprising, because this has not happened for the first time in the state of West Bengal, and it has happened many a times. It has happened twice when it comes to Republic Media Network, and even now there has been no single word. And I think so people of West Bengal are watching. If this can happen to an honest journalist, a journalist of a nationalistic media who is basically doing his job of showing the people of what's really happening in the state of West Bengal, then there is something to worry about.
Absolutely, Shawad. If this can happen to a journalist who is covering a raid, it's up to the people of West Bengal to imagine what may happen to the investigating officers of central agencies investigating very, very influential people in West Bengal, like Abhishek Banerjee, like Lata Banerjee, like Ruchira Banerjee. Most importantly, like the people in Bengal, they are also amazed to see that none of the TMC leaders are reacting. Arnab Goswami, our editor-in-chief, he spoke to us a few minutes back, and let's see what Arnab has to say on this.
Yeah, I just am, as I listen to you, and I'm getting the details of what happened, because all of this was going on while I was doing my program, my debate program. I'm absolutely, utterly shocked. I mean, I don't know what the police there is doing. And Mamta Banerjee ought to answer. She ought to answer the people of the country and the people of Bengal. Mamta Banerjee must know. And I'm sure Mamta Banerjee and Abhishek Banerjee know this. And in case they don't, they better understand it loud and clear, that we are watching it. People of the country are watching it. People of Bengal are watching it. Republic Bangla is a very, very loved news organization in Bengal. And my reporter, Saikat, is doing his job. And he will do it 1,000 times over. And they should be ashamed of themselves, and they should take immediate action against this Trinamool leader. I would call him a goon. This Trinamool goon who has dared to attack my reporter. But now that we are on air with this, I want the people of the country to know we're not going to take this lying down. We, unlike the Chinese-funded media, have nothing to hide, and we intend to take all kinds of legal action. Absolutely straightforward legal action in this case. But Mayuk, tell me, what's the provocation here? Is reporting a raid on the Trinamool leader a crime in Bengal today? Tell us, and everyone who's watching, everyone who's joining us on Republic TV right now, I first would like, Mayuk, I first want to say we stand completely with our reporter, we stand completely with Saikat, we stand completely with the Republic Bangla team. Republic Media Network is a big network. We're going to fight back. But first tell us, Mayuk, what exactly happened? What was the incident about? We've been hearing about the raids. We've been hearing about this alleged corruption. We want to know what exactly happened minute by minute. The visuals are clear. And viewers, it's so great that the visuals have been caught here, because Mamta Banerjee cannot deny that this happened. She cannot deny that this happened. She will have to come out and explain what was going on. Mamta Banerjee has a choice now. Mamta Banerjee has a clear choice. She defends this man, or she takes action against him. Please tell us, Mayuk, what exactly happened.
Yes, Arnab, and most importantly, while you were speaking, the entire Bengal is awake, and the entire Bengal is hearing you. And I think the top Trinamool leaders are also hearing you. The sad part is one of the senior ministers of Bengal cabinet, Firhad Hakim, while we asked question to Firhad Hakim, he said it's bad, it's not right. But whatever has happened, I don't know. I should get a entire clarity about the incident, but that will not surpass the things which we saw in Delhi. Delhi police, how they assaulted us. So here also, Firhad Hakim or Trinamool ministers are comparing the incident with Shaikat with what happened in Krishi Bhavan. They are politicizing. They clearly cannot just condemn this incident or apologize for what it has happened. Arnab, just to give you the chronology of this entire raid at 5:30 a.m. Republic
Bank. The entire attack has been caught on tape. Does Firhad Hakim not know that? Does he not know that the entire incident is caught on tape? What investigation? What investigation? What denial can they have in this case? The entire incident is caught on tape. It is a clear and simple case of assault. Now I want to tell the Trinamool Congress this, and I want to tell Mamata Banerjee this. Either you pretend to be blind or you act. But there is no question of allowing you to pretend to be blind anymore. You are blindfolded. You are blindfolding yourself in this case. The fact is absolutely clear. Republic Bangla journalist has been attacked. Now, would you go into the details of the circumstances of this case, Mayuk, with us a little bit more in detail? Just go into a little bit more in detail on what exactly happened.
Madam Rothin Ghosh is a minister of food supplies in Bengal for the last 13 years. In 2021, he was a minister, and he's still a sitting minister. Rothin Ghosh was the municipality corporation here, the impugned municipality corporation of Madhyamgram from 2009 to 2022. So for this longest period, Rothin Ghosh was the municipal chairman, and this is the time when the allegations of recruitment scam in municipalities also happened. The High Court, the Calcutta High Court ordered a municipal scam investigation probe to CBI and ED, and both the investigating authorities are investigating. And today, when this raid happened, it happened in one of the senior members of the cabinet in Bengal. Rothin Ghosh is not a junior minister. Republic Bangla, from 6 a.m. in the morning till midnight, they are non-stop on this story, and this has become a reason for irritation for people like the Trinamool councillor. Republic Bangla raised basic fundamental questions. Why this minister is getting involved in this multi-crore scam? Rothin Ghosh, has there been inside, the enforcement directorate officers are inside, and we just reported the fact of the matter that enforcement officers are there still inside the house for the last 17 hours. We just reported that the Central Force authorities have cordoned the place, and there's been a tension among the supporters because of the fact that it's almost 18 hours now. It's almost midnight, and for the last 18 hours, the CBI ED officers are still inside the house, and Republic is relentlessly covering this entire incident. At around 8:30 p.m. during Jawab Chai Bangla, when I was anchoring, all the reporters, the biggest coverage, 12 places, 12 reporters, all on air. And when I went to Shoykot to understand the situation, Shoykot was there, we saw the entire thing on tape when Shoykot was attacked, and you can see the visuals on tape. Shoykot Pal attacked. When Shoykot Pal was giving live, he was talking to the people of Bengal. I was anchoring there. I asked Shoykot to show the entire incident. The camera person, our video journalist, was showing the faces, and then this councillor, this accused councillor, he came towards the camera person, he intimidated the camera person, and then he stopped the coverage. Our camera has badly been damaged. They tried to assault. They actually assaulted. They attacked our camera person and reporter, and they were kind of literally threatening them. The main question is that where is police right now? The police in Bengal is proactive in many such cases. In fact, during Republic Bangla coverages also, we have seen so many policemen. They always monitor or keep a surveillance. But where is the surveillance in front of our minister's house, whose house is being raided by enforcement officers for the last 18 hours, and Central Force officers are still there. There's been a lot of indiscriminating evidences.
If they want to make excuses and say where was the police, etc., that's not the point. The point is the evidence is there. If they have any conscience, if they have any guts, and if they have any compliance to the rule of law, there should be suo motu action tonight itself. There has to be suo motu action in this case. There has been a physical attack on a journalist, and everybody in Bengal knows it now. They can absolutely not deny it at all. And Shravan, I think there's a nationwide discussion on this today, for this is one of the worst physical attacks on a journalist in the line of duty that we are seeing here, and it's all caught on tape. I'm glad it's caught on tape because the culprit is very much and 1,000% on tape. Shravan.
People who believe in three things. If you believe that the digital news media has not served national interest well, then you believe in my ideology as well. Second, if you genuinely believe that the funding of some of these digital news companies is opaque, not clear, not transparent, that they are lying to you, that they say they have no money, but they have forms of foreign funding which make their editorial base and intent questionable. We must give it back to these groups, expose them, and therefore that's the kind of believer who I want on our side. And you and Republic believe in the same thing, and all of us believers must come together.
Amity has been ranked India's #1 not-for-profit private university for 11th year, with top 10 ranked institutions in management, engineering, biotech, law, mass comm, telecom, hospitality, fashion and more. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
Hi everyone, as I told you some time back that we are going to be launching Republic Digital soon, and this is the platform on which I'll be giving you daily updates on how Republic Digital is preparing to launch. Why I feel there is a crying need for Republic to enter the digital medium in a big way. This time we are going all out. Video, text, streaming, various verticals. Every single subgenre of news is going to be looked at. I promise you one thing. Straightforward news, pro-nation content, breaking news, exclusives, and very clear opinion, very absolute clarity about where we stand on issues. So Republic Digital is launching on the 9th. Its heart, soul, and the belief that this country needs to live, swear by just one slogan: nation first.
नमस्कार, आपके साथ मैं सुचारिता कुकरेती, रिपब्लिक भारत से। आपकी सोच, आपके विचार आपको रिपब्लिक मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म पर नजर आते हैं, सुनाई देते हैं। आप जानते हैं कि रिपब्लिक के लिए राष्ट्र सर्वोपरि है। अब वही सोच और वही विचार आपको रिपब्लिक के डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर भी मिलेंगे। इसीलिए आपसे कह रहे हैं कि स्विच टू रिपब्लिक डिजिटल ऑन October 9th।
हेलो एवरीवन, बहुत जल्द रिपब्लिक डिजिटल आपके सामने, आपके मोबाइल तक आने वाला है। इसलिए एक सवाल जहन में कि आपका और हमारा कनेक्शन क्या